You have been running for a long time. Not always with your legs, sometimes with your thoughts, sometimes with your heart. Running from the memories the enemy replays at night. Running from the questions that have no answers at 3 in the morning. Running from the feeling that something was taken from you and you will never get it back. I want you to stop running now. Set down the invisible bags you carried into this room. Set down the regret you keep rehearsing, the conversation you wish had ended differently, the loss that still feels fresh when the house grows quiet. I know the names of the things the enemy tried to steal from you: peace, confidence, tenderness, expectation, the ability to believe that tomorrow can hold goodness again. Nothing has been hidden from me. I want you to hear me say what no one else has said to you, not in this way, not with this authority. You are safe in me. Not because the world has become safe. Not because every circumstance has already changed. But because the one who holds the universe in the span of his hand is holding you tonight. And my grip does not slip. My word declares it. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That secret place is not a location on a map. It is not a building. It is not a feeling that comes and goes. It is a position, a deliberate choice to place yourself under my covering. And tonight, by being here, by opening your heart to my voice, you have stepped into that place. You are not standing at the threshold. You are inside. The door is shut. And I am between you and everything that has tried to define you by fear. I know the enemy has been busy. I know what he whispered to you when the lights went out last night. I know the scenarios he played across the ceiling of your room, the sickness that might come, the relationship that might crumble, the provision that might run dry. He is a thief, and his oldest trick is to steal your rest before stealing anything else. Because he knows that a child who learns to rest in the arms of the Father rises with strength, he cannot manufacture, accuse, or counterfeit. But hear me now, I did not bring you this far to abandon you in the dark. You will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. That is not a suggestion. That is a declaration I am placing in your mouth tonight. Say it. Not because the words are magic, but because when my child speaks my word back to me, something shifts in the heavenly places. The angels line in. The enemy steps back. And your own spirit remembers what fear made it forget, that you belong to the Most High God, and belonging to me is the safest place in all of creation. Surely he shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler. Do you know what a snare is, my child? It is a trap designed to be invisible. The enemy does not announce his schemes. He buries them in ordinary moments, in a conversation that plants doubt, in a delay that breeds despair, in a silence that feels like my absence. But I see every snare before it is set. I see the thread before it is pulled. I am not asking you to spend the night solving what you cannot see. I am teaching you to rest while I expose what was hidden, loosen what was tied, and guide your steps away from what was meant to wound you. He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall find refuge. I want you to feel the weight of that image. Not a distant God watching from a throne. A father who draws close, so close that his feathers brush your skin, so close that you can feel the warmth of his presence like a blanket pulled up to your chin on a cold night. That is how near I am to you right now. I am not across the room. I am not beyond the sky. I am here, closer than your next breath. Now bring me the stolen place. Bring me the part of your heart you stopped mentioning because it hurt too much to keep hoping. Bring me the joy you think you lost, the trust you think was damaged beyond repair, the years you think were wasted, the dignity you felt the enemy stripped from you. I am the Father of restoration. I do not restore like a careless man, replacing one object with another. I restore by touching the root, by healing the memory, by returning identity where shame tried to live. What was stolen from you is not stronger than my covenant over you. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. The enemy fights with lies. That is his only weapon. He tells you that you are forgotten. He tells you that your best days are behind you. He tells you that the thing that was stolen will never be returned. But my truth is a shield, and every lie that strikes it loses authority before it can take root. So let me remind you of what is true tonight. I have never forgotten you. I knew your name before the foundations of the earth. I counted the hairs on your head this morning. I bottled your tears. And the story the enemy tried to close, I have kept open in my hand. Not because you earned it. Because you are mine. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night. I am not asking you to pretend the terror does not exist. I am not asking you to ignore the weight on your chest or the racing of your heart. I am telling you that the terror has no rightful throne over you. It can knock on your door, but it cannot become your Lord. It can raise its voice, but it cannot drown out mine. And tonight my voice is closer. My voice is the one that spoke light into darkness at the beginning of all things, and it speaks light into your darkness now. Nor for the arrow that flies by day, nor for the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor for the destruction that lays waste at noonday. Day and night I have you in my sight. There is no hour the enemy can choose where I am surprised by him. He cannot find a gap in my knowledge. He cannot find a moment when my love is elsewhere. I do not sleep. I do not look away. I do not grow weary. And the child I am watching over tonight is you. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. I will not explain to you why the world suffers as it does. That is a conversation for another time. But I will tell you this: you are set apart. Not because you are better than others, but because you are mine. And what is mine I cover. What is mine I restore. What is mine the enemy cannot claim as his possession. Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. Your home tonight is not just four walls and a roof. It is a sanctuary because my presence is welcomed here. I have marked it. The blood of my Son speaks over your doorway, not the blood of animals, not the blood of ritual, but the blood that silenced death itself. And that blood declares, this one is covered. This one is claimed. This one belongs to the Father. For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. Even now as you listen, heaven is not passive toward you. My servants move at my command. They are not decorative figures with harps and halos. They are ministers of fire and light, assigned according to my will, stationed at the boundaries I establish. They do not replace my presence. They obey. And my command over your life is not confusion, torment, or abandonment. My command is care. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot. The enemy wants you to believe you are small. He wants you to cower at the sound of his roar. But hear me, the lion's roar is loudest when he is desperate. And the enemy is desperate because he has seen me strengthen what he thought he weakened. He has seen me protect seeds he thought he buried. He has seen me place oil on the head he tried to cover with shame. His strategy is to keep you awake, afraid, and doubting. Do not give him your agreement. The authority I have given you is real. When you speak my word, your fear is no longer the loudest voice in the room. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high because he has known my name. This is the part I need you to hold closest tonight. Your love for me, imperfect as you feel it is, inconsistent as you judge it to be, moves my heart. You do not have to love me perfectly to receive my care. You do not have to pray eloquently to earn my attention. You set your love upon me by being here, by choosing to listen, by refusing to let the enemy have the last word tonight. And because of that, I will lift you. Deliverance begins here. You are no longer agreeing with the fear that tried to own you. You are remembering whose name is above every name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. You have called upon me tonight, and I have answered, not with distance, with presence, with my word, with the weight of a covenant that has never been broken and never will be. I am with you in the trouble you have not spoken aloud. I am with you in the struggle you have hidden from everyone else. I am with you in the grief you carry quietly, in the disappointment you swallowed, in the hope you are afraid to feel again. I see it all, and I am not turning away. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Your story is not over. The enemy tried to write an ending for you, an ending of defeat, of quiet fading, of unanswered prayers and unreturned losses. But he does not hold your pen. I do. And the chapters I am writing for you are filled with things you have not yet imagined. Restoration you have not yet tasted. Joy you have not yet felt. Purpose you have not yet walked in. They are coming according to my wisdom in my time and by my hand. Not because the world owes you. Because your Father is faithful. Now pray with me, my child. Let these words rise slowly, not as performance, but as surrender. Father, I dwell in your secret place. I choose the shadow of the Almighty over the shadow of fear. You are my refuge and my fortress. I bring you what was stolen, what was broken, and what I could not repair. I place my night, my mind, my body, my home, my memories, and my future under your covering. Teach my heart to trust you while I rest. Expose every lie. Heal every place where fear became familiar. Restore what belongs to your purpose. And let my soul remember that I am chosen, covered, and held by you. Do not rush those words. Let them settle. Let your shoulders lower. Let your hands open. You do not have to force faith tonight. You can receive it like breath. Inhale my nearness. Exhale the argument of the enemy. Inhale my promise. Exhale the accusation that says you are alone. Inhale the secret place. Exhale the need to control tomorrow before morning comes. So close your eyes now, my child. Not in defeat, in trust. Not in exhaustion, in surrender. The night is not your enemy. It is the canvas on which I do my quietest, deepest work. As you rest, I am able to rearrange what needs to be rearranged, close doors that need to be closed, open paths you could not force open, and heal wounds you did not know how to name. You are not earning this by staying awake. You are receiving it by trusting me. If disturbance rises, it will not have the final word over the rest I invite you to receive. I have spoken, and what I speak does not return to me empty. You are not alone in this room. You are not uncovered in this night. You are not forgotten in this season. You are held. You are covered. You are mine. Rest now. And when the morning comes, rise knowing that the Father who watched over you in the darkness is walking beside you into the light. If these words have met you where you are tonight, leave a word in the comments, not for me, for I already know your heart, but as a declaration to yourself and to the spiritual realm that you have chosen to dwell in the secret place. Share this with someone who needs to hear the Father's voice tonight. And if you have not yet joined this family, subscribe now, because every night I meet my children here, and I do not want you to walk the dark hours alone again. Peace be upon you, beloved. Psalm 91 is not just a psalm. It is your Father's promise, sealed in blood, spoken in love, and standing guard over you tonight and every night to come.